Hi, I'm here to do the introduction to the new JMF package, which is version 1.2.1 for the JMF Pro. It now comes with the integrated PoolManager. Now if you get the package, you will come with this JMF release folder, which inside it is the real JMF Pro asset bundle, as well as the changelog FAQ and the notice. The new JMF Pro comes bundled with the LeanTween, which is stated in the notice. It comes bundled with the latest LeanTween available at the moment, which is version 2.0.3.1, and also a dummy PoolManager 5. This dummy PoolManager 5 is included so that the codes that I write for PoolManager is not a compile error if you do not have PoolManager. So if you do have PoolManager 5, the original one, do re-import it after you have extracted and import the JMF, or else you will have an error. So what I mean by that is that, for example, in the new JMF Pro, if I have included a very simple function just to enable PoolManager. If you go to the Game Manager panel, and over here you will see a boolean that says using PoolManager. By default it is unchecked and everything works like normal, and everything is not pooled. As you can see, all these are all clones which are part of the instantiate. Now if you do not have the original PoolManager 5 and you still enable this, you will be thrown an error. As you can see, it can't load properly, and you will have this error, which is key not found and the null reference exception. Do not panic. If you have the original PoolManager 5, just import it again and everything should work. I'm not going to import it into this asset because this is my release asset, which does not include PoolManager 5. I'm just going to quickly open a new project that already has PoolManager 5. So here is my asset that already has PoolManager 5. As you can see, this is already checked. So when I click play, I'll just pause this for a while. Now everything is pooled. As you can see, it has numbers behind it. These are the attributes of PoolManager. As you can see, some are already being pooled and then released back into the pool. You can see here, some are grayed out already. Score Hard is still instantiated because there's only one instance of it in the entire game, so it does not need to be pooled. So you can see white gems are, some of them are active, some of them are non-active, and all of them are pooled. All pieces, all the default pieces and panels, as well as the default particles, are all pooled. You can replace the panels and pieces and they will still be pooled, but I fear for the particles because the particles are slightly different. So I'll go into that in a moment. So as you can see, I'll just do another run demo. If I uncheck this, as you can see, everything is cloned. I'll just use this and check this again. As you can see, everything is being pooled. Now if you do not, over here I've added the pooling panel, which is where the pool is being referenced. So the default, I have named it as the particles pool, the panels pool, and the pieces pool, and there is no preload amount of the specific types. I was lazy. So if you do want a preload amount, then you have to manually add them one by one. But if you don't, they will still be pooled anyway, but just that the first instance of it will have to be instantiated, which may or may not cause a runtime slowdown. Normally it does not affect so much. Okay, moving on. As I was saying, the particles are slightly different, and if you do not like the pool name. You can change the pool name if you want only one universal pool for everything. You can do that. You can just destroy these 3 pools and then make your own new pool. To change the pooling system, all you have to do is just go to the scripts, area 51, under the utils, JMF utils. I'll just wait for the script to load for a while. I've already collected all the pooling to refer to this GM panel name, which this is not part of the pooling system. This one is the panel pool name, which is panels, the piece pool name, which is pieces, and the particle pool name, which is particles. So if you do not like a certain pool, the default pool name, you can just change these strings here, and it will change everything else in the script of the game manager, because all the scripts refer to this name. So here you can see that the pool name is panels, and then particles and pieces. So if you do not like it, you can change the names here and change the pool object, and you're good to go. Now, as I was saying about the particles, they are slightly different. So if I were to go to the custom animation, over here I have already predefined if it's pooling, and then it will do the pool script. If it's not pooling, and then it will do the normal instantiate. As you can see, I've made a clause for pooling here, but I do not have a clause to despawn the particles. But actually I do. It's not listed here. PoolManager, anim pool name, spawn. So the spawn is here in the custom animations. All the animations are being spawned, and they are actually despawned somewhere else. If you go to scripts, area 51, GUI related, lifespan, I initially used this for my particles in the normal instantiate to destroy them after a certain amount of time. Now I have modified this script to, if it's pulling, it will despawn the particles given a certain amount of time, or if it's not pulling, it will just destroy the particles. So I use this lifespan script to control my animation particles. Now this script only works for particle systems. So if you have a normal game object that does not use particles, this script will do nothing to it. So if you go back to my prefabs for animations, I will take, for example, the rainbow burst. I have my particle system here, and I have my lifespan script attached to it, and make sure that it is enabled so that a lifespan script will execute its commands. So as you can see that the particles, it has a particle system as well as the lifespan. So this lifespan is currently needed for all the default particles in JMF. So if you do not like how this is run, you can actually make your own script to despawn your own particles after a given amount of time, and so forth. So that is all about pooling. Good luck to you.